Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's market technical breakdown. My name is Anthony Phillips Njoku, the founder of Synex Digital Link, where everyone who has a knowledge gap in digital trading can get the right knowledge, get the right guidance, and also get the right tool sets to enable them trade the financial market profitably. Okay, so today's market technical breakdown is for the time period of 3rd of November to the 7th of November. Okay, and these are the pairs we'll be going over: Euro USD, GBP USD, GPJPY, XAU USD, BTC USDT, ETH USDT, Solana USDT. Okay, so we have forex pairs, gold, and then crypto pairs. So before we dive into it, we're going to show you our forecast for last week, how it played out, and what we still intend to expect this week. Okay, so this is the trade we called out for last week. Last week Monday, the market was here, so we're expecting the market to come all the way up to this supply zone. Okay, and then start selling from there. But what do you see? The market went to the previous week high. Okay, did not really tap into the supply zone like intended, and then started selling to the downside. So this sell to the downside was our major trade from last week. So if you're able to catch this sell, you would have been in massive profit right now. Okay, so let us update this chart for the week. We go to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we update the previous week high and the previous week low. Okay, good. Then we go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we spot the daily supply and daily demand. Okay, so the market is currently creating a new daily supply, and this is going to be the new daily supply I spot over here. This over here is new daily supply. If this candle closes today bearish, okay, which is going to be below the, okay, it has already closed bearish because this Friday candle closed below this low. So this is now the new daily supply, and then this is the what daily demand we had before. So we go to the 4 hours time frame, and on the 4 hours time frame, what do we see? 4 hours time frame, we just put out the 4 hours supply as well. So the current 4 hour supply I spot is all the way here. Okay, so this is for our supply. So literally from my viewpoint now, I still have this bias of market coming towards this demand zone for euro, and it has already broke previous week low. Okay, so we just have to keep on going lower to this to this demand zone for euro USD right now. Okay, so that's what I see currently for euro USD. But this was a very massive wave, so the market could still act up a bit, like whereby pushing up a bit here to continue this sell. But overall, our direction is for the sell side for Euro USD. Then the next on the list is GBP USD. So for GBP USD, this was our forecast for last week, and it worked out as intended. Okay, so this was the previous week low, and market was here on Monday. We said I want the market to go up a bit and then start selling from there, and exactly that's what the market did. The market from Monday went up a bit to this high and then started selling to the downside. And we also said that if the market doesn't go up a bit but breaks this previous week low and retest it, see it broke it here with this candle, the Tuesday candle, retested it with this Tuesday candle by 6 p.m. West African time and started selling. So if you didn't get in here, you could have got in here. Okay, so that was GPUSD trade. It was accurate and on point. So let us go to the next, which to update this chart, which is on the weekly time frame. We spot out the previous week low and the previous week high over here. After that, we go to the daily time frame. On daily time frame, we spot out the daily demand and daily supply. So currently, the daily demand, this has what's been broken. This is now the current daily demand we see all the way down here. All the way down here is daily demand we see all the way down here. Then the daily supply we now see currently is all the way up here. Yeah, all the way up here is daily supply. So let us now update the 4 hours as well. So on the 4 hours time frame, the 4 hours demand we see as well is all the way down here. That is all the way down there. The 4 hours demand we see. Okay, so now the 4 hour supply we see as well is all the way up here. Okay, good. So literally from what I can see right now for the GBP USD trade, I see that there is high possibility of a pullback to the upside. Okay, before any continuation drop. Okay, pullback to the upside before any continuation drop. That's what I see currently, and the pullback can be probably close to this point. Yeah, because we close to this point. Yeah, so that's what I see now for GPUSD. Then for GPJPY, so this was our forecast for GPJPY for last week, guys. The market was over here on Monday. So I wanted the market to come into the supply zone and sell. If you break the supply zone, we buy. So what the market did, the market went slightly towards that zone, did not tap into that zone and started selling massively. Okay, and head towards this was a reoptimization zone we marked out. Okay, we marked out this optimization zone here because this was what a supply zone before, but the market broke above it and has what moved up, came back to it again, moved up, came back to it again 3 times. Now it has come to this optimization zone and formed a demand there to move up. Okay, so the sales for GPJPY was accurate, but it didn't come into the supply zone as intended. Okay, so now let us update this chart. Let's go to the weekly time frame. This is the previous week high, this is the previous week low. Then we go to the daily time frame. We still hold on to that reoptimization zone and the supply zone which we have here on daily time frame. Then we go to the 4 hours time frame. So basically, what trend do you see? You need to first of all recognize the trend. You see we have a ranging trend here. Okay, so from where the market is now, what I can only say that it could happen is either the market comes towards this level or it goes towards this level. Okay, so for now for GPJPY, I won't actually give you a forecast. I'll tell everyone to hold on your hands on GPJPY for now. We need an actual direction we can work with. So if we were to work with any direction, I'll be expecting the market to break here and then buy, or comes to this level and we buy. Okay, so that's literally what I see for GPJPY right now. Let's say that I'm looking for more of buys for the Great Britain pound, to be precise, the Great Britain pound. But the buys are going to come in if the market breaks over here, if the market breaks over here or over here, and also another buy can come in if the market comes all the way down here, because there is this gap that needs to be filled here, and I marked out this gap far back. Okay, so these are more of the buy positions I'm looking out for GBP JPY. But for what the market and where the market is right now, okay, the market is ranging. Okay, and there is no significant direction yet. But if you zoom out a bit and look left, you see that the market still has this was momentum, this uptrend momentum. So the trend is your friend, never go against the trend. So if you really want to be on a good side, you should know where are buyers actually, as in how, where does buyers have a lot of capital now to buy from. And if you're to ask me, I think it's all the way down here. There are buyers here. Okay, and with this forming right now, okay, based on liquidity concept, with all this forming here, right, this, Everything for me here now is liquidity. Eh? See, everything for me here now is liquidity. There are massive liquidity lying over here, okay, where there is a lot of stop losses, okay, below this low and this low. See this low and this low, there's massive amount of liquidity, okay. And if you're to draw this way, based on a channel, but connect the dots and get a channel that goes like this, you get. My interest is to buy GBP JPY from this level. I am more interested to buy from this level. I'm not interested to buy from here right now, okay. As you can remember, last week I was telling you guys to sell, but if it was here, if it breaks above here, then I want to buy. So my major interest now for GPJPY, based on what I have just seen from this market currently and the liquidity concept, is I want to see this market break, tap into this level, okay, over here, okay, before I can now start looking for my buys for JPY, okay. So if the market gives me that, I'll be way more satisfied. But if I miss the buy from here and it starts buying, I want to take it when it breaks the supply zone that is above here. Okay, so this is more of my view right now for GPJPY. I still intend that the market is going to sell and come towards this level. Okay, the major trade for me is going to be a buy, because the trend is is a buy trend. Okay, and if you connect the dots of the previous lows that created the new highs, you place it this way, you get. So the trend is your friend, never go against the trend, okay. So I'm looking for the market to come towards this level. Like I told you, if it comes towards this level and give me some reaction, I'll be way more comfortable to take that trade to the buy side for GBP JPY, okay. Then on XAUUSD, we called out this trade last week, told you guys that it's going to be a buy. We also called out a trade on Thursday for our VIP members, and everybody made a bag on the gold trade. We called, literally, we told you guys that we were on sales as at the Monday last week when we were doing our live stream here. We were on sales on gold to hit what, 4,000, and it hit 4,000 on that Monday. So we waited for gold all up to Thursday. We called out the buys for Thursday, okay, and the market is now in profit for gold. So we're expecting to what, push to the upside. So literally our forecast for gold still holds for this buy. Okay, so let's just update the chart. Okay, let's update the chart. Let's mark out the previous week high. This is previous week high over here. This is previous week low over here. Then we mark out the daily time frame. On daily time frame, okay, market decide to use this demand instead, this daily demand instead. That's what the market used. Okay, then the daily supply still holds. Then go to the 4 hours time frame. Oh, okay. Let me go to daily time frame again. Let me adjust this line to the right position. Yeah. So then we go to the 4 hours time frame. So on the 4 hours time frame, we can see that gold is actually buying, and based on the type of let me go to the 1 hour time frame. Based on the type of structure it's actually giving us, it's giving us an ascending triangle structure. Let's mark it out this way for those who are not yet in. Okay, then this is the high of that triangle. More touches, more respect. Okay, so for those who are not yet in, we already got in on gold. What you need to wait is for the break of this triangle. Once this triangle breaks, you now get this buy. Go and study the principle of trading an ascending triangle. If you're able to study the principle of trading an ascending triangle, you'll be able to get this trade, a good one. Okay, so let me just remind you guys, for those of you that have forgotten the principle of trading an ascending triangle, you enter this market at the exact candle that closes above this high. Okay, the candle needs to close. When I'm talking about a candle close, we're talking about like a full body candle close like this. Okay, so once a candle closes, then you place your buy. When you place your buy, you place your stop loss. You place your stop loss below the last low. If this was the last low, I mean, if this was the last low, you place your stop loss there, and then your take profit should be is the Fibonacci tool we use to set your take profit. So what we need to get the breakout. The second way you can get your take profit is if you measure this low where the rise started from the high of this. Okay, then with a candle that breaks, you just place it at that candle and then you get your take profit target. Okay, so that's literally what I did over here. So we're already on a buy trade on the market. So I'm more of bias for gold. Okay, so we can as well use your fib. You can as well use your fib. If I'm to get the fib and use it from this high to this low. See, the market has done 50 and 62% Fibonacci retracement. Let's say we aim for 79 Fibonacci retracement, which is somewhere around here. So let's say now we now adjust this and take it to this top. Okay, we adjust and take this top. You see that where the 50 lies is going to be around here, which is also close to the what, the 79 Fibonacci we got at first. Or you can even extend it and now take it to what, the 62 Fibonacci retracement point where the market is close to. So that's it. So the next on the list is Bitcoin, the people's coin, Bitcoin. Okay, so for Bitcoin, the analysis is easy. It's easy and straightforward. We took a trade live with you guys on Monday last week on Bitcoin. Okay, we placed a pending order. You see the trade. The trade played out 100% on point. Okay, now without wasting any more time, let's update this chart. We go to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we spotted the previous week low and the previous week high. This is the previous week low over here, and then this is the previous week high over here. Then we go to the daily time frame. On daily time frame, daily demand and daily supply still holds. Then we go to the 4 hours time frame. So in 4 hours time frame, this is where the analysis now comes in. So basically what I can see on Bitcoin is that there is a protective low here, which is 107,000. So the market should rise from here. If for any reason the market breaks below this low, if for any reason Bitcoin comes and breaks below this low, we're selling towards 100,000. Okay, so we'll be monitoring this market and then that's where we now buy from. Okay, so the two things now is that the market is also on a ranging cycle for Bitcoin as well. So if the market holds 107, we're going up. Okay, more buys now comes in above 117. Okay, but if it breaks below 107, we're going to 100 and 100,000. Okay, then the next on the list is Ethereum as well. We had Ethereum signal and Ethereum trade, which was on point. So the same forecast for Bitcoin is for Ethereum. If the market doesn't hold here, okay, if the market holds here, we buy. Okay, but if it doesn't hold it, okay, we break, we retest, and we sell. Okay, then the next on the list is Solana. Okay, Solana, we didn't actually call a signal on it, so we'll just hold on to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Thank you so much for watching to this point. My name is Anthony Phillips Njoku, and I wish you a very, very profitable trading week. If you want to learn how to trade the financial market, just go to our website www.10xdigitaling.com or click the description for more details.